All right, welcome back. Now I have to deal with this fight. I was not impressed by either fighter. I was kind of disappointed with the fight. Um, and Karine Silva is an idiot. She is an idiot. And when the fight first started, I thought to myself, I should have picked Miss Maycee Barber. Because I said to myself, Maycee Barber is a better striker than Karine Silva. Everybody is a better striker than Karine Silva. And this is a big reason why I said that it's a bad idea for this fighter to want to come to the UFC right now. But you know what? Maybe it's not a bad idea. Because whether she goes into the UFC now or later, these one-dimensional fighters, I don't think they're going to be that successful in the UFC. There are a few exceptions. Tatiana Suarez never became champion, but she fought for the belt. She fought for the belt. And Karine Silva is another one of those fighters with no striking skills. Yeah, she can hit you and hurt you. Some of her shots have a lot of power on them, but she has no offensive arsenal. She just doesn't. She follows her opponents around in this idiotic way, just to stand there. She gets close and she doesn't do anything. I thought to myself, I should have picked Maycee Barber. Her striking might not be the best, but at least she throws it out there more often than Karine Silva. She just does. She might not have a jab. I'm talking about Maycee Barber. She may not have a jab. She may not have a straight right hand. She may be limited offensively. But she throws that raggedy stuff out there. At least she throws it out there. Karine don't even do that. She follows you around, throws a leg kick here and there. She's just looking to take you down. And when her jiu-jitsu fails, if she's unable to dominate you on the ground, she loses the fight. That's Karine Silva from this seat going forward in all her fights. And, you know, a fighter is going to have to be poor for me to pick Karine Silva going forward. They're going to have to be very, very poor all around for me to pick Karine Silva. Yes, Silva had buzz at first. She was winning all of her fights by stoppage, but she fell off quick. Let's be honest. She fell off faster than most fighters that you can remember. She went from stopping every opponent put in front of her to just looking horrible. Once again, she went out there and looked horrible. The only thing she had to offer was a possible submission. I mean, her ground and pound is not even all that. You know, even when she is on the ground, she doesn't look like the best ground fighter to me. Okay? I expect her to look poor, like she looked against Maycee Barber for the rest of her UFC career and to eventually get cut. I would say the same for Maycee Barber, but she is so promoted by the UFC. The UFC loves her. And they're always going to try to give her the decision in a close fight. Always, no matter what. That is why I titled the thumbnail the way that I did. Maycee Barber gets another, I should have put the word another in there. She gets another unimpressive victory over Karine Silva. I mean, look at her face. Hey, look at her face now. What's wrong, Maycee? What's wrong? You won. You didn't win the title. You beat Karine Silva. I suspect she even surprised herself. She even surprised herself. And I have no doubt that this victory meant a lot to her. Because I believe that she is aware of her limitations. She's aware of it. And that when she is in there against a game fighter, Karine Silva is not that game. But I picked Silva. I said I'm taking Silva, but I give Maycee Barber a solid chance. I think I said I was 45-55 again. But I should have picked Maycee. But these were two unimpressive fighters to me. Two hugely flawed fighters to me. One got the decision. Whoop-de-doo. Whoop-de-doo. You know I sound like a Maycee Barber hater. I'm okay with that. If I sound like a Barber hater, I'm okay with that. I will take that. Because I seriously doubt that she'll ever fight for the belt. And if she does fight for the belt, I don't see her winning the fight. Plus, now look at her competition. Look at the fighters she's about to be surrounded by up here. What did I do with that? Her nemesis, Alexa Grasso, who daughtered her in a scrap that they had. She's up there. Are you ready for Alexa Grasso? I don't think she's ready for Alexa Grasso. I don't think she's ready. Grasso handled her fairly easily. Let's keep it a buck. And Karine did a few stupid things that really lost her this fight. Like this right here. Why hold on to her arm like that? You should have took your chances. Don't stay in that position where she's just hitting you. This pretty much lost her that round. But if Karine Silva would have won this fight, I would have been disappointed. Even if she would have won, I would have been disappointed. Because they both looked bad. They both stunk to me. I'm sorry. I didn't see nothing from either one of them that impressed me. I didn't. Here lately, the women have been overdoing their part. They have been getting a lot of stoppages. They've been going hard. They've been going hard in the paint. And I don't want to minimize their efforts here, but I just think that this was a poor performance by both fighters. A poor performance by both fighters. I actually miss the old Maycee Barber. The Maycee Barber who used to go out there and leave no question. Y'all remember, I used to be a Barber fan. I was behind Barber 100% when she first came into the UFC. Longtime followers remember that. Got nothing against this girl. And like I said, I miss the old Maycee Barber who used to go in there and leave no doubt as to who won the fight. Because she would go in there and destroy her opponents. Stop them. Bloody them up. Knock them out. If she was still doing that, I would still be behind her. But she's not doing that. She has not impressed me in a very long time. And I was not impressed with this fight either. I mean, and I don't believe that this Maycee Barber would have defeated Erin Blanchfield. Just don't believe it. Now, what's next? What's next for Maycee Barber? Currently ranked number 5. She fought a fighter who was ranked number 9. Will she move up in the rankings? We'll see. But what do you think about her against Erin Blanchfield? A fighter who said, I'm not fighting her again. We should expect Maycee to fight up. I feel like she's about to get an undeserved shot at the title. That's what I'm smelling. That's what I'm smelling. And she should not be this high in the rankings, man. Man, she has been so coddled to. That is annoying. I mean, yes, it's a 7-fight win streak, but it's the most unimpressive win streak I've ever seen. 2 split decisions that should have been losses. She lost to Miranda Maverick. She lost to Andrea Lee. Miranda Maverick and Andrea Lee. Let that soak in. That's why after the fight, she was looking like this. Because it's so hard for her to get victories. It's so hard. It's so difficult for her to get victories. Alexa Grasso already whooped her. I'm afraid to see what Natalia Silva would do to Maycee Barber. Do any of you see Maycee Barber ruffling Manon Fior's feathers? Or do you see a bad beating for Maycee Barber against Manon Fior? I'm going with the latter. I think Manon would do a number on Maycee. Maycee needs to fight down again. She just came off a long layoff. Don't throw her in there. Or, you know what? No, we got to be fair. She needs to fight down again. Let her defend her spot again. Because I guarantee they about to start talking about her as a potential opponent for Valentina Shevchenko. And like I said with Manon, I'm scared to see what Shevchenko would do to Maycee Barber. But whatever happens, it should be entertaining. You know, we're about to, you could see it coming. You could feel it coming. We're about to see Maycee get whooped again. It's about to happen. Right? You may as well get ready. We are about to see her get whooped again. She's up there now. She's currently number 5. Just won this fight. And man, if they move her up, if they bump her above Erin Blanchfield, man, I will make a trip to UFC myself. If they do that, I think it'll be crystal clear that they are still trying to push Maycee Barber. No. And it's sad, man. It's too bad. I wanted to see her fight Erin Blanchfield. They had a genuine dust-up. And I wanted to see that fight. Pulled out the flipping fight. And I don't. Erin says she'll never fight her again. And I don't think the UFC is going to try to make Erin fight Maycee Barber again. I don't think it's going to ever happen. It's just too bad. So what is she going to do? What is Maycee going to do? They're going to have to match her up against the likes of Manon Fiore, but I don't know what they're going to do with Manon. I suspect they're going to have Manon fight another fighter. You know what? That might be the next opponent for Manon. She's not going to get a title shot right now, Manon. She's only had one fight after losing to Shevchenko, which was her shot at the title. She's only had one fight. She's going to have to get another one. And it's looking like it might be Maycee Barber. If it is, good luck, Maycee. I'm taking Manon Fiore. If that fight happened, Maycee, you already know who I'm riding with. Once again, that's just a funny. That is funny. Maycee Barber. She is struggling so bad. You are providing me with entertainment there, Maycee. What else do we got popping off? There was something else. They had the face off, Kayla Harrison, Amanda Nunes. It's so crazy. Yeah, I guess that is it. Yeah, so yeah. You know, congrats to Maycee. No hate going on here. I'm just saying, I haven't been impressed by Maycee in a long time. Just, as a fan, I haven't been impressed by her in a long time. I've been unimpressed. So we'll see if she can snap out of that.